Atlanta now, trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Let's check out stats for James. Since the break, he's come back strong. Presence felt. He's around 14 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistent.
And it's time for an injury report. We've got a chance now to check up on Jeff Teague's status. Doris?
Kev, I was able to speak with head athletic trainer for the Hawks about his status. He told me he's suffering from back spasms, so they put some ice on it and gave him some painkillers. If he were to miss some time, it would be a very tough loss for his team down the final stretch of this season. They're hoping that doesn't happen, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Now here's Curry. 23 points for him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Hibbert. Atlanta with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Screen by Villanueva. Lots of room. No luck, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups you don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Caspi, he's checked in for the Hawks. Prince comes in for Kyle Korver. The Lakers also making some changes. David Lee checked in for Randall. Young comes in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Russell. Pass to Young. On the wing, Williams. Here's Lee. Banked in off the glass. Lee's got his first bucket of the night.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And Villanueva kicks it over to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Sefolosha's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lakers leading by 4. Curry attacking. Hibbert kicks to Curry. Lee outside. Outside Curry. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Well, here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Freak third.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they... Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Hibbert, the pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. The feed to Young. Curry dishes to Hibbert. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Curry's shot is off.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Another three for Atlanta.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And Curry, here we go. And a wide open look for Lee. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
A moment now to see the numbers for Curry. They can't guard a scorer. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
From outside the arc, and it's Schroeder missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Lee outside. And the rebound goes to Villanueva. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Schroeder. Hands it from downtown. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
They double-team Curry. Williams passes to Curry. Here's Lee. Knocks down the 10-footer. Lee's got 6.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
The Hawks trail by 3. It's stolen by Curry. Powered down with both hands.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Schroeder with the ball. Curry meets him. As we're going to break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. As you take a look at Charlotte, they've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Hawks. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Lee outside. Here's Williams. Rebound, Atlanta.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And that one's good.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Hawks trail by 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Screen by Villanueva. There's a good screen. Shot on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Schroeder's got 11.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Curry dishes to Williams. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. With 1 on the clock. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example.
Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Hawks, Teague and Korver are the guards. Paul Millsap out there with Wilson Chandler. And it's Muscala in at the center, locking down the middle. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards was a major factor. He had 23 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This was just the game he needed to snap the cold spell he was in. That has to be a major relief for his team, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty hot. When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Teague. He's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
For Atlanta, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They double-team Curry. Outside, Russell. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. Oh, my goodness.
So it's Atlanta now. 7-point differential.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Dishes it to Randall. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. A shot by LeBron, no good. Atlanta's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Chandler kicks to Muscala. Chandler outside. He dishes it to Teague. Tries from 10. The shot by Chandler wide open. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit